Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Lee today, and I've got Eli off site here with me. We are at the North Carolina Transportation Museum, and I am excited to be here. If you know me, you know I love this kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff I strive for. I love planes, trains, automobiles, and everything in between. So we are about to get in here and check this thing out. So don't stop watching. Hey guys, as we enter this first building, there is so much to take in this building. Not only the structure of the building, the massive space that it consumes, but all of the relics that are located inside, from trains to army jeeps to motorcycles to just about anything you could possibly imagine. This building was built in 1905, and during its height, it would put out 2 to 3 locomotives. And you'll see, as you can hear, the train tracks running in the center there, where they can still pull trains in and out of this building if they so desire. It is the largest building or structure at the North Carolina Transportation Museum. And fun fact, at one time it was the largest building in North Carolina. I would guesstimate that we spent very easily over an hour, maybe closer to an hour and a half, just walking through this building and taking in all the items that they had to see. Some people might go through it faster than us. We definitely took our time. Now as we come around the corner here, you're going to see this little tiny little airport little mover with Piedmont on it. I had to do some research on that because I had never heard of Piedmont. Come to find out, Piedmont is still in operation, but it's in operation as a brand of American Airlines. Piedmont is most associately known as American Eagle. You are now in one of the largest roundhouses still standing in the United States. Here, giant steam locomotives of the Southern Railway pause for regular inspection and repair. At the height of operations during World War II, as many as 3,000 people worked in this and the surrounding building of the Spencer shops and freight yard. The workers serviced engines, sorted freight and cars, tended livestock, iced produce, and performed other jobs to keep a busy railroad running. Guys, walking next to these locomotives, it's crazy how big they are. I don't know if you can even see this from me, but the wheel that I'm standing next to is almost as tall as I am on this one. It is amazing how huge these things are. This guy here is actually still in operation and still runs. They actually just had it running the 1st of December, which is amazing. It is a 1950 train. It's called the 1950 J-Class 611. I'm going to try to give you a good shot of it as best I can here. This guy is still in operation, still runs. Wow. Breathtaking, guys. Breathtaking. What we have here, guys, is where they actually work on the trains. They repair them. They make any necessary adjustments or anything like that. It's actually a very large building. It's way cool. I mean, you can see all the hardware and mechanics, and literally like this one has a lowered track for, like, I guess larger trains that need the headspace. But it's amazing to see these guys, these beasts in here that they're working on and repairing. And I think the other thing to note that's really interesting to me about this is the smell. This has a mechanic smell. It smells like grease. It smells like oil. It has that mechanic smell to it. It is amazing though. It is amazing.
Yeah.
The most spectacular and fruitless RPO robbery attempt was October 11th, 1923. Three D'Outremont brothers jumped aboard a Southern Pacific train, dynamited the RPO car, incinerating the contents and the clerk, and gunned down three other trainmen. The brothers never recovered any loot, even though they believed $500,000 in gold was in the RPO. This touched off one of the largest manhunts in history, with a $15,000 reward in gold offered. 3 years and 4 months later, Hugh Diamant was picked up while serving in the U.S. Army in the Philippines under an assumed name. Ray and his twin brother Roy were picked up 4 months after Hugh. The final and richest USA mail train robbery netted $3 million. The Newton boys held up Chicago and Minneapolis RPO Train 57 at Rondout, Illinois on June 13, 1924. The bandits stopped the train. Accomplices in an auto shot out a mail car window, forced out the 18 clerks with gas bombs, and drove off with 64 registered pouches. All associated with this crime were later apprehended. During the American Civil War, Union and Confederate forces converted passenger cars into hospital cars. In World War I, the United States Army built specialized hospital cars containing kitchens to provide meals for patients. At the onset of World War II, from 1941 to 1943, the Army Medical Department experimented with hospital trains. Each train consisted of ward cars, a kitchen car, and a ward dressing car for minor surgeries. By 1942, the Army developed the rail ambulance car, similar to a World War I hospital car. It contained a kitchen, beds for the patients, and staff quarters. The rail ambulance car was never built, but the Army revived the single car concept in 1944. This new design became the standard hospital unit car. Each had a kitchen, 36 bunks, side receiving doors, and staff quarters. The American Car and Foundry Company provided 100 cars, number 89300 to 89399, in May 1944, and 100 more in January of 1945. After the war, the Army retired all hospital cars except the 89400 series. During the Korean conflict, the Army Medical Department ordered the last 63 hospital cars from the St. Louis Car Company. The department declared all hospital cars surplus in the 1970s and sold off the remaining units.
Did you check out the toilet?
Oh yeah.
Can I check and see if it works?
No.
Did you pull it down?
No. I have to come back. Eli needs to show me the toilet.
Show you guys this. This is like really cool. So this is called the arrow flush, but I guess this is the piece that you push. But when you go to use the bathroom, you push on this. Now, don't get scared, okay? Because you got to really focus on that. I don't know about sitting on that, but that would be scary.
Huh? This is the Roundhouse building, and as you can imagine why, it is round, well, at least halfway. What you're looking at here in the center behind me actually turns to allow trains to come in and out of each dock that you're seeing. Initially I couldn't figure out what this was, but now as I look at it a little bit closer, I understand. They can actually control it to swing it around to whatever door they want, to pull out a train or to pull in a train, and then of course bring them back out on any of these tracks that you see below me. That is amazing. And I say so because you got to remember this was built way, way back in non-modern days, and that is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Let me show you around a beautiful park here.
Well, how can we deny ourselves such an amazing invitation?
Just watch your step coming right up.
Okay, okay.
I will hold your friends that are on here while they see you make your way up.
Woo.
Alrighty. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Alrighty.
Please give us the grand tour, my good man.
Oh, wow. Come on in. This is for the folks that are really bad. So if you act up on my train, this is where you will sit.
Woo.
Simple as that. All by
Brutal.
yourself, here in the little kitchen area. If you need to use the restroom, very simple. Right here you have a urinal, state of the art, and a toilet.
Oh my. State of the art, huh?
State of the art. And then if you want to look out on the high side, we got chairs up top, so this way you're on top of the world as you go through the towns.
I think you failed to mention your beautiful, beautiful refrigerator you have here.
Refrigerator, yes. Well, that's the last part of my tour due to the fact that usually the beer's in there, but you know.
Gotcha. Somebody stowed the beer.
Yeah, right now there's no beer. And of course you have to have lockers, right, for your clothing.
Absolutely.
So, you know, lockers.
Okay, okay.
It'd be a little tough to get up there, but you know. And for those folks that need to do some work, we have a little desk there, nice reclinable chair, a bed that you can sleep on that does pull up so that you can put your papers and pens and whatnot in there. And on those cold days, of course, you have your oven and you can cook.
1961 Chevrolet Corvair 95 ramp side pickup. I have never seen one of these before in my life. That is freaking awesome. Why did they not make these today? So guys, this concludes our tour of the North Carolina Transportation Museum. Eli, what did you think?
I think it was fantastic. Perfect. I really enjoyed it.
I must admit I did have a great time. They had a great collection of cars, of course locomotives as you would expect. I expected a few more airplanes than what was here, but no complaints whatsoever. It was an amazing time.
None at all. And the fact that we were able to get on a few of the cars, pretty cool.
Yes, very cool.
Pretty damn cool. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. As always, please like and subscribe.
Toodles.
Toodles.